Hiya, as in higher healing vibrations. Happy birthday, Scorpio souls born on November 4th. If today's your birthday, this is a very special birthday reading gift for you. And if you are guided here and it is not your birthday, perhaps maybe check your birth chart, see where Scorpio is in your chart, maybe your rising or your moon significance, or Pluto, even Venus. Regardless, we know you're a star. Star is born. Um, welcome. I am a tarot reader. I also have some mediumship with me. I get downloads from source and guides. I do have a crystal ball here in front of me. You may see the tip of it. If I receive messages, I will share them with you once I receive them. And right now, I'm seeing a shadow. Someone here, one of you Scorpios, I'm feeling more than just one, but there is a shadow that you are working with. If you have blonde hair, you're working with your own shadow, or perhaps someone that shows a reflection of your shadow. There's a resemblance. This could also mean some of you are working on I'm not sure what they call this, but there's a practice in the mirror that you're doing. You're practicing maybe boundaries, maybe the way you communicate, practicing how to function day to day, how to adult day to day, and you're starting to understand your facial expressions, looking in the mirror and learning from this. Share in the comments if this makes any sense for you, because I'm just sharing what I'm being told. All right, so the November 4th, today we have the moon is waxing gibbous in gibbous? You tell me. In Taurus. Taurus looks after the neck, vocal cords, throat, and thyroid glands. So if any of those areas of your body are feeling a bit sensitive right now, give them a little extra TLC at this time, because it could be related to where to the moon being in Taurus for you, okay? It's very significant. You may also want to do a throat chakra meditation for your own self-expression. Here, I was guided to use the dragon deck again today. I'd used this on the birthday reading yesterday. I chose it for that one, but also the energy was there actually, now that I think about it. And it's still here today. There is this rebirth phase that you're going through, as well as you work with your shadow energy. You may also be asked or working with getting in touch with your inner child, with your body, connecting to your body more. This is an angelite crystal. This isn't just for your crown. This is also, I think there's several chakras you can put this crystal on, but definitely your throat to help you. So if you feel the need or desire, maybe you would like to get yourself one of those for your birthday. Something else that came in was, who has a backache? Because if you have a backache, I was guided to also share with you this book right here, You Can Heal Your Life. I've had this for, I don't know, well, a long time. Let's say at least 20 years. And I always refer to it every now and then, not just for myself, but for my friends whenever there's an ailment going on with this. For instance, if I have a headache and I'm not sure why this headache is happening, if it's just out of chance, if it's stress, or if there's something else internally going on with my body. Just as I spoke about connecting with your body, I'm gonna read to you what this book does right here. So the probable cause of you having a backache right now is, it represents the support of life. So if you don't feel like you're supported in life, this could create back issues. And A new thought pattern for your mind to help you is to say, I know that life always supports me. So say that with me. I know that life always supports me. Okay? That's a new thought pattern for you. This is meant and intended for you to just use as an extra tool. By all means, if you have a medical condition, seek your medical professional doctor. I am not a doctor by any means at all. I am an herbalist though. All right, so we do have your candle going. We will blow this out when the reading is right before the reading ends. This deck is only the major arcana, so 22 could be significant for you. It's also it's about alignment. Someone here, I'm getting a message through the crystal ball. Someone is their crown chakra is opening. You're starting to feel and be able to really see astral travel, see more in the spirit realm. It started with the color blue, but it's like a white blue. It's like that color of those lights that are new on vehicles these days, which I find actually be very annoying, but I have sensitive eyes. So, but that's like the color of it. It's almost like a moon or iridescent color. All right, so we have number 12, the wounded dragon. Enlightened. Being enlightened at this time. You're overprotective of your energy. You could be, someone here could be overprotective at this time. Some of you, this could be a warning message for you. The wounded dragon. For others, you've surrendered. You decided, you literally decided. So allow yourself to feel any energy you feel by looking at this card. That's going to enhance your own intuition and energy. It's going to help you connect to yourself on a deeper level. This is about enlightening your mind, expanding. This shows that things have been pretty chaotic for you up until this point. You decided to surrender and transition into peace. This is why you have all these shields up here. It's asking you to have faith in yourself and the courage of your convictions. It's a card that's asking you to let go of what you think you know so that you can come into some deeper knowledge with a more spiritual perspective. So it's hard for you to gain some extra knowledge or insight if you already go into it having this preconceived notion that you already know what's going on, is what Spirit's saying. This stone that was chosen, it was a group effort with my spirit team and myself. This is a calcite, and it's not by chance that it's like winged. It's a winged calcite. This is for those of you who are meant to connect with your spirit, with your inner child. So some of you here are meant to connect with your inner child, with yourself. That deepening the connection with your body, with who you are. I'm going to leave that there right now. And you've been doing this. Spirit says you've actually been doing it already, and you wasn't really aware that that's what you were doing. Feel free to share that in the comments below. Let's see what we have here. So first we have 2 of bears. Two of Bears definitely brings about balance. The infinite cycle of accepting opposites. Many of you continually work with this energy because you are understanding now that you're enlightened. The ones that are enlightened here, you now understand how important it is to accept duality, polarity, to accept night and dark. Night and dark. Did you hear that? Light and dark. Light and night, day and dark. To honor both, because it's really in the darkness and in the shadows, the Scorpio season that we're in, where we learn the most, or where the opportunities lie for us to really learn the most. And I must share that also there's still we still have a dragon here in the crystal ball. So you are meant to call upon your dragon. You have a dragon, and it is green. And if your dragon is green, you're meant to use this green dragon energy to help bridge your inner child to you. That bridge to connect to your inner child so that you can start this path of accepting yourself. For some of you, this Two of Bears, which is Two of Pentacles, it's about grounding your energy, especially when you're around in adversity and when you're also trying to do too much at once, like not overextending yourself. So this shows that you could have been doing that. Let's see. And then we have the Nine of Roses, which is the Nine of Cups. It's rebirthing. This is part of a rebirth of where you, after your enlightened phase and accepting yourself more on a deeper level, for many of you here, this is where you finally are starting to accept and honor yourself and all of the accomplishments that you have made. You couldn't honor yourself before because you weren't allowed. You were repressed. You were around energies that weren't supportive. They spoke that they were supportive, but when it came down to it, they were supportive if you were cliquey or did what they wanted. If you lived in the shadows. Because before this Nine of Cups energy, before you had this profound amount of love for yourself, you thought and felt shame and guilt anytime you would honor yourself or appreciate yourself or what you had done in your world, any accomplishments, anything that was like a trophy where you won something. You wouldn't really accept it fully because you were taught that it was selfish to do that and that it's not okay. But you know now those old patterns are gone. You don't live that life anymore. And also, Scorpio, you very much live in your shadows. It's just you're attached to the moon. Also, Pluto's all about death and rebirth and transformation. So you're almost constantly always in this state. Look at this. It's not by chance that we have all of these moon phases here with the Page of Roses, Page of Cups energy, bringing new, and look, you surrendered. Yes, surrender. Just as Spirit said in the very first card, the wounded dragon. Yeah, you're wounded. So you're putting up all this protective gear around you. But then you come to realize that You're always protected. You understand duality. You start to work with your shadows, or you start to understand what your shadows are. And this helps you start to appreciate yourself more, step into your own self, your authentic true self, and embrace this new life, this new rebirth that comes. And here you are, you see yourself in the mirror. Look at that. Remember in the beginning we talked about in the crystal ball. We talked about in the crystal ball, we saw the shadow with the person with the blonde hair, and you're looking, it's like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but it's a reflection in the water. And you have your surrender flag. You are surrendering to you. You're surrendering to spirit, surrendering to what you have always known, but denied. And you're understanding how important it is to have a positive mindset, because the negative mindset that you've carried your entire life hasn't really served you well. Starting to work with your shadows in a positive way and learn from them, it's really opening you up, opening your heart chakra, opening your communication space, also grounding, being able to be grounded as you sit here on the sand, but then also jump into a portal. If you know, the water is, in essence, it can be a portal, it can be another mystical magical experience, and you're sitting there knowing this. You're more mature now. You've gained maturity. You still have some maturity to go, but you are more mature now than you ever have been in your life, and it pleases you. There is a feeling of childhood in this card. Pages often bring about that adolescent spurt of where you start to go out into the world and make your own family, life, career. This could represent someone who's just moved out of their home from their parents and has started their own life, going to college or learning a trade, a skill that they can use. If this speaks to you, you're being guided by the moon, or you're being asked with this card to start to understand the moon. So it's not by chance that your Scorpio energy is very much attached with the moon. We already discussed that as well. But look at this heart flow. You have a lot of heart flow coming in. Emotions that are fresh, new, loving, innocent even. It's showing that your creative side is starting to come into fruition. And for the final card, intuitive awareness. Yeah. And it totally looks like she has her hand on the all-seeing eye. Yeah, your third eye is opening. That comes with the enlightenment. Congratulations. Your gift is, part of your gift from source is definitely your third eye opening and expanding. So you may already have noticed some changes with your vision, able to see other entities, or see more than the average eye can see, or your dreams are enhancing. A lot of this can happen around the moon and the sun. For you, the full moon, and I think the full moon's coming up. Yeah, the full moon's tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. So meditate tomorrow with your third eye and potentially your throat. The whole month of November is a good time to work with the veil being lifted, work with your intuition, your third eye. If you struggle with boundaries, then you are asked to actually place a blue crystal or a crystal that's good for the throat chakra onto your throat while you meditate, at least even 5 minutes. And doing the same with your third eye with the amethyst. There's other crystals you can use. There's a little baby amethyst. I mean, it doesn't have to be big, but just pick out a crystal and use that on your third eye as you meditate and breathe into that space. You will get some answers to some questions you've asked. And with that, I would like to ask for your subscription. Hit that like button, share in the comments below how this resonated for you, and ask that you check out, given that it's your birthday month, you check out the weekly short videos I post that has to do with numerology, angels, deities, and spirit animals, because these are all ways that spirit tries to answer what we've asked for. It's ways that they try to connect to us, and this is a fine time this month to really connect if you're wanting to do that. To any lost loved one, anyone who's crossed over, or just to have some more self-awareness, mindfulness about yourself. Dig a little bit deeper into getting to know you, and definitely loving yourself, because a lot of this has to do with you loving yourself in the day, loving yourself at night, loving yourself anywhere you are, any way that you are. If you get frustrated, if you get angry, if you are happy and joyful, loving and honoring every part of yourself and enjoying it, and the whole time during this process. This song, for those deadheads out there, is Childhood's End by Phil Lesh, if you would like to listen to that song. It is a really rare. I don't even know if I think they may have performed it live once. But that is the message that I have for you today. Feel free to share in the comments below how it resonates. For those working with their inner child, please check out the inner child readings that I do. If you don't have time to check out more than one, please check out the one for your birthday today while the energy is there. They typically go together and have different messages, but yet at the same time, they're somewhat aligned usually. And there will be, I'm getting a message through, one last message through the crystal ball. There is going to be a rainbow coming to you soon. This may not be an actual rainbow outside. It could be. For some of you, this could be a rainbow that you create by watering your garden. Like you're spraying your water hose and you create a rainbow and it makes you smile. For some of you, this is just a rainbow of like oil on the ground. You're like a mechanic, or you work with vehicles. Maybe you work with materials that make these different colors, and that's going to happen. That may mean something on a deeper level for you also, Spirit saying. Yeah, there might be a storm come ahead, but you have all of the power and protection to survive that storm, okay? All right, on the count of 3, let's blow your candle out. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.